Hey man, Wizards of the Coast has never it as long as I've been playing D&D, which to be fair is not very long, but has never re-released UA. So I was pretty confident. I was like, yeah, we can make a video on this and like totally be fine. We'll just release it right after. It's not a big deal, whatever. And the same day I released that video was the day they took it down and re-released it and changed it. And I was like,
They really wanted to fuck with our
yeah, I was like, I'm
video.
not deleting that video. I'm just not gonna release the other two, and I'm just gonna scrap it and whatever.
Uh,
You want to do an intro?
hey guys, how's it going? This is our first, uh, what do we call this? We call this like Dragon Inn. We call this,
The Bard and Sorcerer Inn.
Sort Inn. Yeah, the Bard and Sorcerer Inn. This is our second episode, and we thought we're gonna do the greatest thing ever with this episode and actually introduce who we are and why we like D&D.
Yeah.
It's the first episode, which we just kind of went in with it.
The first episode, which by the way was the UA that they released before they re-released it, so now it's not even correct.
Nope, we're now completely wrong in that episode now, so
But
yikes.
all right, so I'm Tony.
I am Michael.
Yep, and we are nerds and we play D&D.
That is right.
And we fucking love it. So, I just have a few topics, a few questions that I think would let anyone who wants to know how we feel when we play D&D, our experiences, our thought process, to just kind of get to know us a little better about, like I said, how we approach D&D, so that when we do something like that UA, and next time hopefully do it correctly, they can actually, see the perspective that we're coming from, rather than just like, hey, here's our UA, I'm just gonna read this.
Yeah,
and,
just here you go. Like we're
and-
just our channel that's mostly been like some weird gameplays and some covers and
Then
some
all of a
Tuesday
sudden,
things.
D&D.
D&D,
It's like,
there we
oh,
are.
So,
Ooh.
so for the first thing, I think this one is this is a lot of people struggle with this. And it's how would you play an evil character?
How would I play an evil character? Just like straight up evil? Like am I just like
Yeah, I mean, there's lawful, there's neutral,
yeah, like
chaotic.
am I
So,
just
I mean, I guess it depends on like how would you play it? Would you go lawful? Would you go chaotic? And then based off of that, based off of whatever alignment you would play there, then how would you play it from there? I think it's a two-parter.
yeah, I guess that is true. Also, are we supposing in this it's like the campaign or whatever it is gonna be like? Is like everybody evil? Am I just the evil guy?
I would, just for the sake of this hypothetical, I'll say just for right now it's you, because it's a lot easier to play an evil character when everyone's evil.
Mm-hmm.
So
that
it's
would
more
make sense, 'cause,
interesting
like,
when if you're the only evil person, or at least you think you're the only evil person because you don't know everybody's alignment off the bat.
right.
Then how would you play an evil character, not understanding that everyone's evil, just being thrown into it?
So this kind of brings into play like my ideals on alignment, which like some people have, some people don't. It doesn't really matter. The way I think of alignment, and it's both a good thing and a bad thing, is like when I go in, I decide the alignment based on how I play the character, I guess. So like
Right.
I don't like when I create my character sheet, I write up the character, I write whatever I want the character to be, like this, I want this race to be this, I want them to be like this. And when I think about how that character interacts with people, and it helps when you actually get into the session, I start thinking about like, okay, where would this person fit in that alignment thing? Like would they be like, like strong willed paladin who is all for the righteous law. Basically, like they go to the people, go to the everything, or like are they like they're out for themselves? Like sure they may be
Right.
traveling with these people right now, but like if an opportunity came up where it's like, well, I could make a bunch more money here, and like all I have to do is stab maybe like one person in the back, and they
Right.
don't even have to know it was me. I All I'm saying is that it wasn't me.
Right.
I have a bunch of gold in my pocket, but that's not relevant. Nope. I didn't stab you. Nope.
Right. Exactly. I think.
So,
Sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I think you and I go about alignment the same way. I think a lot more of how I'm gonna play the character in the future, at least how I'm planning on. Like when I create a character, I think I have an idea of what I want him to act like and behave like in my head, and from that, as well as further in gameplay, I'll adjust it if I see fit. But from just character creation, I think. How is this character going to act in the world? How is he going to, like, what does he desire and what will he do to get it? And what is he what is he not willing to do, or what is he willing to do? For example, I just made a character and I just played it this last Sunday. I have a Tabaxi wizard. And my whole thing is he just wants knowledge. He wants everything. That's what he specializes in divination. So he wants all knowledge, any type of knowledge, doesn't matter. It's forbidden, it's well known, doesn't matter. He's going to take notes on it. He's going to do it. And he will do anything to get it. He will cut down friends. He will blow up an orphanage. He doesn't care. He's just, if it means he gets a blood like ritual, cool. He's gonna kill whoever is in front of him trying to stop him from getting that knowledge. So I made that motherfucker evil. He's neutral evil because he's just, he doesn't care. He's gonna go about life like usual, and he's gonna help people he likes and not help people he doesn't like. But when you get in his way of what he wants to do, he's gonna fuck you up because he wants to get what he wants to get. So I think it's about the same. We play it about the same.
I think it just gets harder when it's like the whole alignment thing. It works fine until you get to like, all right, so then like it's like, how would you play a chaotic evil character? And you're just like,
Right.
well, the idea of a chaotic evil character is you're just straight up like the worst person alive. Like,
Right.
you could blow up orphanages for getting knowledge, or you could just blow up orphanages because I don't know, you like blowing up children or whatever. I don't know. And that's where it's the biggest thing. Like in an evil campaign, sure, like maybe you're all evil and you're on the evil team. But like if you're in a campaign where it's like, yeah, maybe we all have our own morals or something. Maybe we do good stuff sometimes, bad stuff sometimes. That all makes sense, except for that one guy who's just like maybe like a lich and just kind of like likes evil. Sure,
Yeah.
go for that guy.
Yeah.
He's on our team. I don't know why.
I've always heard the like unspoken rule is like, if you're gonna play an evil character, you can be evil, like a chaotic evil character, for example. If you're gonna play an evil character, you can be evil and do evil things as long as it's not to your party.
Yeah.
Which I always think is a good one. So it's like, yeah, you can blow up that orphanage if you're a chaotic evil character just because you feel like it. But as long as it's not an orphanage that has, someone's little sister in it or something like that, you know what I mean?
Basically, just don't cause problems that would like cause tension in your party, because
Right.
then, which sometimes people do, sometimes people don't. I know it's I'm gonna mention, there's a YouTube like animation person I watch who is named called Puffin Forest.
Right. I watch
I like yeah, I like a lot of his things, but in one of his animations for his campaign, he was talking about how like one of his characters like went into like a boarding school or something like that, and like tried to take a hostage situation with a gun. And that caused tension within the party. Neither of them made out of like, the paladin was just trying to do it the right way, and then they were trying to hold up the school, I guess.
Right.
But like tensions can happen in the party, and that's fine. It's just like when it's evil character with it, it's like, well then your party wants to kill you if you do something to that party.
it's gotta
And then
be. Sorry.
No. Go ahead.
It's gotta be like tension between the characters and not tension that extends to the actual players. Because
Yeah.
as soon as you're like, I want to do this thing, and then your character comes up to the other person's character and stops them, and it's just like, all right, is this because your character doesn't like what my character's doing, or are you doing this because you don't like what I'm doing? So
Yeah.
that kind of stuff is what you need to resolve at the table and stuff like that, and that's why playing an evil character in a not all evil campaign can be tricky. But that's why the golden rule is, when in doubt, just like, don't fuck with the party. Fuck with anybody else, but don't fuck with the party.
Don't give a fuck if it kill me. Don't think that anyone